My name is Melinda Hart. You are watching Stamping with Hart. You can find me at my blog or on my blog, which is stampingwithhart.blogspot.com. I am an independent demonstrator with Stampin Up. And tonight we're going to be doing a cute, relatively simple card. I do have some elements going on there, but it's called Catching Butterflies. And this is a Sale-a-Bration stamp set. This is our Sale-a-Bration brochure. If you've never seen it before, Sale-a-Bration is a promotion that Stampin' Up! Has between January 4th and February 28th, 2022. If you spend $50 or $100 or any combination of that, you qualify for Sale-a-Bration Rewards. So this is one of those stamp sets that you could actually get for free when you spend $50 before tax. And this is the stamp set right here. They did some really cute things. You can see this is one where they just used the butterflies as a background. And here we have the girl, and she actually caught a butterfly in the net. That's so sweet. So I'm going to show my card here in a second. I'm actually using two Sale-a-Bration products tonight. So the first one was the stamp set, but you also have a choice of paper. So if you prefer designer series paper, you can get the Sunshine and Rainbows 6x6 designer series paper. Anybody who likes cheerful, bright, sunshine, you need this. It is a game changer if you really need a little pick-me-up. I absolutely love this paper. And there are so many coordinating colors, I can't even name them all. But so many fun things that you can do with this paper. And we're going to go ahead and use her. And I am going to do a little bit of paper piecing. So if you've never heard of that before, it's stamping the image on, a pattern that you would like for the clothes. Just, paper piecing it out, meaning you just fussy cut it out and then you put it on. If you don't like doing any type of fussy cutting, you could just color, the dress in. So I thought it would be cute to match her. All right, so the foam adhesive sheets. So if you think about our dimensionals, if you've never seen these before, the dimensionals are cut in a hexagon shape. So if you need, to pop up or get some dimension on a card project where you have a smaller piece, they're perfect. And if you prefer to use dimensionals on a larger piece like this, you can. But if you really kind of want to shortcut it, this is a full dimensional sheet with no cutout pattern or pieces. So you cut it to the size that you want, and you basically have a gigantic dimensional for your card. And so I thought, let's use that tonight too. So I am going to do that. For the measurements, let me go over the pieces. I'm using a Night of Navy cardstock here. This is my standard, card size, so we didn't do anything fancy tonight. It is 5.5, and let me just show you. So we've cut it at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And then this layer here, typically I will do like a quarter frame, but on this one I did an 1/8. So this piece is measured at, let me get my, I don't want to tell you the wrong thing. So this should be 4 1/8. So 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. Okay. And then for on the first card, I have the Rainbows and Sunshine. And that piece should be, if I'm doing this right, 4 by 5 1/4. So let's see. Yeah, 4 by 5 1/4. Okay. And then I also used this white. This is the basic white. This is the scallop contour dies that I was using as an alternate on my paper pumpkin. And the size on this die, so this scallop die here is, let me go up to we'll go edge to edge here. So 3 1/8 by 4 1/2. Okay, so, and that's basically it. And then we're also going to be using some Stampin' Blends. I'm going to be using the Memento Tuxedo Black ink because I'm going to be coloring with the Stampin' Blends today. And then for the Stampin' Blend colors, I decided to use the Ivory and Bronze Okay, and then, you know, you can always use these, but once we get those skin tones going, we'll be able to have much more of a variety with our color options there. I also got the Gray Granite Combo, and then Pool Party, and these are all of our Stampin' Blend combos. Magenta Madness, which I haven't used these in a while, and then also the Daffodil Delight combo. It's So Saffron on here, I think, but that looks, let me see if I'm missing a color. There's so many of them. So Saffron is what's listed here, but I bet you this one is Bumblebee. But I'm going to use the Daffodil Delight for our coloring. I was trying to decide what to color the butterflies. So let's finish coloring this in. I used Ivory for the skin tone, and I love that she's barefoot. I don't know if anybody else noticed that. Connor hates shoes. So that was like one of the very first things that I noticed. And then I just used bronze on the hair. I didn't do any kind of two-tone blending at that stage. And then up here, I used Gray Granite, and we'll color it again, but I used Gray Granite light all over, and I just did dark around the edge of the net. And then Collecting Sweet Thoughts of You, I actually stamped that in Magenta Madness. So let's go ahead and finish this up. So I wanted to color the butterflies in pink. I really wanted to do pink and yellow, but I haven't done any butterfly research, and I don't know if that's a real butterfly. So I'm going to start with the Magenta Madness light. Here with Pool Party, my thought was I keep seeing these videos. I feel like I haven't quite pulled it off, but I keep seeing these videos where they just kind of outline around the characters, and I have a tendency to color the whole area. So I'm just going to try to go like do a little outline around her and see what, you know, how I'm feeling about it. But the idea is just to give a little pop around the images, just that little bit of color where it's sort of jumping off the page a little. So in case you haven't seen these are the 2021-2023 In Color jewels. Now Magenta Madness is actually from the other In Color collection, but I think it's going to be just fine with the coordinating colors. So for me, when I look at this, I definitely want to go for the pink. So let's just add a few gems around and about. We'll do different sizes. Okay. All right, isn't that cute? So let's just pop her on the front of the card. I didn't get to put my inside piece in there. And here it is, my gigantic dimensional. Okay, and you could be more precise with your sizing if you want to. And then we're just going to pop this right in the center. Such a sweet card. Okay, so that's the first one. We can go ahead and put the second one together. I wanted to try to do a different pattern. So for our second card, we're going to keep these same pieces, but I just wanted to change out my color pattern and see if I could match this dress, but I can stamp and cut a new one too, just to show you the paper piecing. This is cute. What do we think of this? I mean, not that we need, you know, not that we really need a lot here, but That is also an adorable color combo. All right, so when I'm paper piecing, I should say, when I'm paper piecing, so this will be cute. This will match back to the polka dots, but let's just say we wanted to make her dress green. If you're going to do paper piecing, if this is something that you've never tried before, all you're going to do is you don't even have to ink up the whole stamp. You just want to ink up where her dress is. And then we're just going to stamp this down. You can stamp it, you know, however you want the pattern to be on her dress is, you know, the way you want to stamp it. And I don't mind that it's going at an angle. I just particularly love patterns like this. I like patterns that have smaller images on them for the dress. So the smaller flowers, you know, the smaller little sunshine burst here, because you can kind of see those details just the way that you would if that was something that you were wearing, instead of like the big bold ones. So really, really cute. And then we're just going to cut this out, and we don't have to be careful around the face because we don't need that part. So what we are going to do is we will be careful around these arms. So we're just going to cut. We don't need the hands there, so we're just going to cut around there. So I have her feet touching on each edge of the stitching here so that I could squeeze these butterflies into the upper corner. And I'm going to do that same thing here. Okay. All right, so here and here, I'm just going to line that up with the edge. I'm not sure. I think I have glue on my block. I have to clean everything. Okay, so one foot here, and then we're going to set that down. All right, and then for our butterflies, I love the way that the sample has a butterfly in the net. I thought that was so adorable. We're going to have our butterflies just in reach. Okay, and then I'm just also going to angle these where this big butterfly is up close to that stitching there, and this butterfly that's close to the net is just above it. And then for our sentiment, I loved the phrase, collecting sweet thoughts of you. I just thought that was so cute. If you're a collector, I think you can really appreciate that comment. I thought it was adorable. Okay. All right. So I'm just going to use my Magenta Madness again. I'm going to put my sentiment right next to her. 4, 5, 5 1/4. All right, and then let's go ahead and add our layers here. So I'm going to put this one down first. I'm just going to use my seal. It's close to me. This is actually the Seal Plus. All right, so I'm just going to line this up. I'm liking the way that looks. Okay, and then this one, ooh, I know, this is fabulous paper. All right. And then we'll put this one, oops, next. Okay, love that really thin frame with the bolder colors. Okay. And then for this piece, I am, whoops, oh, my dresses, hang on. because we have the light color on the light color, I am thinking I should add in an additional pop of color. What do you guys think? I really like that. So let me see if I can trim this. And I think this was, let me just measure it one more time. This was 3 1/8. So I'm going to do 3 1/4. 3 1/4 by, I think this was 4 1/2. Is that right? 4, just under 4 1/2. It looks like, well, pretty much there if you go to the edge of the scallop. So let me go up to the 5/8 mark. Let's see how that looks. And just do that really thin border just one more time. I think that's really cute. And then we still have these polka dots around the edges there. And I don't know about you, but I'm tempted to do that green dress. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to center. I have a tendency to center my images on my cards. Okay, there we go. What a bright, that is such a cheerful card. Okay, and then we would just color our elements. So I think, hi Susan, how are you? So I am, let me see. I just think it's so cute to coordinate her outfit with the paper, but let's just take a look and see what the other one looks like. And of course we have two sides to these dresses. I don't love that. I think that wouldn't have enough color to it. This is what this one would look like. So let's see what you think. The hearts or the green? So like Pool Party or Granny Apple Green. I know that's a lot of words to type, but whichever, just blue or green. And let me know in the comments. I am going to start coloring this image. And so I'm just going to follow the same steps that I did with the other one. So I'm just going to use ivory for the skin tone on this particular one. Okay, well, at least you get to see some, you know, options. And I cut this piece to go on the inside of the card. I just thought that would be super cute. So let's put that in there too. Okay, and honestly, it would be really cute to have another, you know, if you want to spare it, some more of your designer series paper in here with this, but just for the sake of time, I'm just going to go ahead and put this piece in. Okay, but just so sweet, so cute. And I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, especially for kind of like an easier, just happier project. I know it cheered me up, so really helps you forget about those IEP meetings, I'll tell you. Okay, so that's it for me for tonight. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I will see you guys again on Sunday at 7:30. Have a great night, everybody. Bye-bye.